그의 이름을 불러주었을 때 비로소 꽃이 될 수 있었다는 어느 시인의 말처럼 당신이 있어야 나 자신도 존재할 수 있습니다. 그래서 당신이 기뻐해야 나도 기쁨을 얻을 수 있습니다. 이렇게 서로가 서로의 존재를 인정하며
It is when we
모두의
acknowledge
기쁨을
each
위해
other's
함께
existence
공존하는 세상.
and exist together in harmony, then happiness can truly blossom. When each person reaches beyond their tribes, their nation, and head towards the world, a world of one human family centering on God will be realized. This is the path to realizing the dream of one family of humanity and one world of peace that humanity has been yearning for. In the spirit of Dr. Moon's leadership, we can work together for the happiness of all people without anyone feeling left out. Who is the mother of peace? Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon. Before we began recording human history, people have pursued pleasure and happiness. However, these pleasures have been limited and they have been finite. Thousands of years of human history tells us that problems have resulted from the limited awareness of the needs of others, conflicts, confrontations, poverty and disease, discrimination and alienation. The Earth's ecosystems, which has existed for billions of years, is being destroyed because of humanity's poor stewardship. We are facing many problems due to environmental problems. Nature should be a source of joy for humanity, a source of energy, but it is being destroyed. Therefore, we must communicate. We must be able to speak and communicate with one another. And in order to do so, we must have one center, one common goal. The world is taking note of Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon, who is providing fundamental solutions as a peace leader in the 21st century. Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon has mobilized her entire foundation that she and Reverend Moon have prepared over decades for the sake of peace. They have brought together world-class scholars, scientists, and asked them to research the subject of actualizing absolute values with God as the center. Dr. Moon has encouraged academics to research how to contribute to human welfare. She has established a new platform to bring our attention to various environmental issues and has given a wholehearted support to top experts and leaders so that they can share their wisdom. And as a peace leader, why is Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon walking this path of peace her entire life? It is because right now the world faces many issues because the source of happiness for humanity lies with Heavenly Parent. God, our Creator, created us as children to become objects of joy. And God created the natural world to be an environment where humanity can live in happiness. God's ideal at the time of creation was to establish an unbreakable relationship of parent and child with humanity. Unfortunately, due to the human fall, self-centeredness, exploitation, the ability to communicate spiritually was lost, and forgetting that God was the parent, human beings lived a life severed from the Creator, and also failed to realize the importance of being stewards to God's creation. And if we continue to pursue selfish pursuits, it will be impossible to be happy. Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, knowing this, she has worked tirelessly to realize the resolution of all problems worldwide by gathering leaders from around the world at an interreligious, international level, bringing together heads of states and other stakeholders of society, awakening them to the truth that God is our heavenly parent. What should we do to bring joy to God, the heavenly parent? Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon is preparing a model of how the original ideal of creation could look like. A garden where people can experience giving and receiving joy with nature. The process of preparing and building a temple where people can spend time in communion with God is being established to naturally restore the relationship with the heavenly parent that was broken due to self-centeredness, and help solve humanity's fundamental problems. When we think of the Creator, our heavenly parent, we must love nature. Through this work of nature, I saw how people's thoughts could change. Until now, we have not been true stewards of creation. We have been too careless. It is my sincerest hope that all of you and leaders from around the world, stakeholders of society, can work together to create the kingdom of heaven on earth, where all countries live in joy and harmony with nature and being good stewards of creation. Heavenly Parent is the heavenly parent of humankind who desires to give humanity his boundless love. We are the children of heavenly parents. The original love and joy of creation that was severed is being restored. Let us bring joy to heavenly parent. Let us bring joy to humankind. Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon is awakening to humanity to the fact that we are the children of heavenly parent, and the ideal world of peace is being realized. The Mother of Peace, Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, conveying joy to heavenly parent and to all people.